My girlfriend broke down in tears, admitting she kissed her ex. She called it a fleeting lapse and begged for my forgiveness, swearing she regretted it. I told her, everyone screws up sometimes. Then I pulled out the non-refundable plane tickets to Paris I'd bought to propose to her on her birthday next month, and set them ablaze right in front of her. My entire world pretty much crashed and burned last Tuesday. It sounds theatrical, I know, but that's the only way to put it. It all went down when my girlfriend of 2 years, Maya, sat me down for a serious talk. She had the whole act prepared. Her voice trembled, tears streamed down her face, and she could barely meet my eyes. She confessed she'd done something awful and needed to come clean. Apparently she'd gone out for drinks with friends the previous weekend, and her ex, Liam, just happened to show up at the same bar. They started chatting, things escalated, and well, you can fill in the blanks. She grabbed my hand, gripping it hard, tears flowing freely. I kissed my ex, she sobbed. It was a moment of weakness, and I'm so sorry, please forgive me. She looked at me, bracing for a reaction. She was ready for me to lose it, to shout, maybe even to smash something. She was prepared for a fight. She could handle a fight. But she wasn't ready for what I did instead. I just stared at her, my face blank, and said, everyone screws up sometimes. The relief on her face was sickening. It was so obvious. She thought she'd dodged a bullet, that my forgiveness was that easy to win. She thought the storm had passed. I stood up and walked to my desk in the corner of the living room. I told her timing was impeccable. I'd been planning a big surprise for her birthday next month. From the top drawer, I pulled out a sleek envelope from a high-end travel agency. I opened it and spread the contents on the coffee table. 2 non-refundable first-class plane tickets to Paris. A confirmation for a week-long stay in a luxury suite at one of the city's top hotels. A list of reservations at restaurants she'd been raving about for months. Her jaw hit the floor. Paris was her ultimate dream. Then I reached into my jacket pocket and pulled out a small velvet ring box. I didn't even need to open it. I just set it on top of the tickets. Her confession, her whole sob story about a momentary lapse, choked in her throat. She was staring at a tangible, pricey vision of the future she thought she had in the bag, the future she risked for a kiss with her ex. She started to say my name, her voice quivering, but I raised a hand to silence her. I walked to the fireplace, grabbed the long lighter from the mantel, and returned to the coffee table. I locked eyes with her, picked up the plane tickets, and flicked the lighter. I set them on fire. I held the burning papers as long as I could stand the heat, watching the flames consume our future until they turned to charred ash, then dropped them into the empty fireplace. She sat there, stunned, her mouth agape. The crocodile tears were gone, replaced by raw, horrified shock. The only sound was the faint crackle of the last bits of paper turning to smoke. Let me make one thing clear. I'm not a pushover. I run an engineering firm I built from scratch, solving complex. This is shot video. To watch the full story, click on the link below.